Hey Guardians, I just want to let everyone know that I do have both a Twitch and a Twitter, and I'm very active on both. Feel free to come give me a follow on both, links in the description. Oh man, y'all, today we are talking about one of the most evil inventions that Bungie's ever put into this game. Now, this will be a shorter review because honestly, this weapon is just very straightforward, extremely strong, but very straightforward. So let's jump right into it. Starting with PvP, I'm sure you all have noticed the truly unfortunate rise of the scout rifle, filling your matches with creatures like these. Basically, just lobbies full of cockroaches scuttling around the back of the map. Why has this become so popular? Well, for the same reason, pulse rifles have remained the meta for nearly a year now, and bows have also unfortunately seen an uptick, and that's ability spam and special weapon uptime. The reality is, whether you're a bad player or a good one, you can only get ripped at SMG range by a fusion or bombarded with grenades and melees so many times before you just say f it and decide to sit in the back of the map. And for that reason, this is one of the best PvP weapons in the game, period. We're looking at the Unworthy Scout Rifle from the Sundered Doctrine dungeon. Now, this is an ARC rapid-fire scout rifle, and it really is just built different. There's options for PvP and for PvE here, so let's just jump into it by starting with PvP. Now, of course, there's the question of why would you use this over Fang of Urt? The answer is mainly because, for one thing, Unworthy also has Precision Instrument, and Unworthy also just has better overall stats. At base, you have 38 range, 42 stability, 30 handling, 75 aim assist, and 15 AE. Now, Fang of Urt does have 2 more stability and 2 more AE, but outside of that, it's inferior in literally every other way. Unworthy has 6 more range, 4 more handling, and most importantly, a whopping 11 more aim assist. The only real advantage Fang has is it is craftable, meaning you're not as much at the mercy of RNG, but even so, this scout is more worth your time. Now, given that everyone on scouts is sitting as far back as they can and trying to outrange everyone, I'm not as worried about handling on this thing. Range and stability are more what you're looking for here. So, for your barrel, I would go with small bore, then ricochet rounds for your magazine that will take you to 50 range and 59 stability. Then from there, your masterwork is really up to you, but again, I would go with either range or stability. Stability, of course, if you want less recoil, range if you want to stretch your reach out to around 79 meters. Then slap on a ballistics mod for even more range and stability, and of course, if you enhance the weapon, it will help your stats even further. Now, getting into those third and fourth columns. Third column, you have heating up, rapid hit, and keep away. Fourth column, paracausal affinity, precision instrument, and Zen moment. Now, talking a more general purpose role here, I would 100% go with keep away and precision instrument. Keep away, of course, for range, reload speed, and accuracy, and precision instrument because if you're hitting your shots, it will take this weapon from a 0.93 TTK to an extremely fast 0.7 TTK. And keep in mind, that is only 0.03 seconds slower than a 340 pulse rifle, but with more than twice the effective range, and of course PI will help extend that range further. Now for slaying out, which admittedly is kind of an odd thing to say about a scout because it's not as though you're going to be aggressive with this thing, I would honestly just go with the exact same role. Genuinely, while you do have paracausal affinity here, it does not reduce your TTK any more than precision instrument, it only gives you a little more forgiveness. You'll still have that 0.7 TTK, but you can get away with 3 crits and 1 body, but even then, why do that when you could just land 1 extra crit and get that TTK every single gunfight with precision instrument? Now, 0.7 is already plenty fast, and some of the gameplay you're seeing is me on Void Hunter doing just that, but you can build into it to make it even worse. Now, obviously, something like weapon surges and radiant dodge comes to mind, but if you really want to be evil with this thing, play on Arc Lock or Prismatic Warlock with an Arc Super, and throw on Sanguine Alchemy with an Empowering Rift, and that will take you to 3 crits and 1 body. That is what most of the gameplay you're seeing is, and this thing just eats people. Would I use this in a setting with stakes such as Trials or Comp? If it is a long-range map, absolutely I would not even hesitate. Why? Because this fully capitalizes on Bungie for some reason creating awful sandboxes where we can give ourselves massive buffs for doing absolutely nothing. This is an S-tier weapon in PvP. Without question, it allows you to adopt the completely brain-dead playstyle of just sitting in the back of the map while also having extremely high lethality. You absolutely should have one of these ready to go, because if we get a map like Multiplex in Trials, you will farm with it. Now, talking PvE, there's yet again some pretty good options here. Third column, you have Firefly and Rewind rounds. Fourth column, Rolling Storm, Frenzy, Paracausal Affinity, and Volt Shot. Now, if you want to capitalize on arc builds, particularly with how strong arc is this season, then I would go with Firefly, though Rewind rounds would be fine too, and either Rolling Storm if you're on a Bolt build, or Volt Shot for anything else. Then for more general play, Firefly or Rewind rounds with Paracausal Affinity, or Frenzy for just raw damage. Not to mention this thing's origin trait, Subjugation, is also extremely strong. Against weak targets, your shots explode, strong targets become exhausted, exhausted targets deal reduced damage, and against Guardians, the weapon's flinch resistance increases. Very strong in both PvP and PvE. And to be honest, that's really all that I have to say about the Scout Rifle. Like I said, it's just a very straightforward, down-to-business weapon. Nothing really complicated here, just high lethality and a ton of range. Now, given that I hate scout rifles, especially the process of testing them, given that they do cater to a very boring playstyle, why am I talking about it? Well, mainly because I really don't like things that give free damage in PvP, or really just free buffs at all, whether we're talking Radiant Dodge, Overshield Barricades, Precision Instrument, Target Lock, so on and so forth. And so I figure the more people talk about this stuff, the more people use it, the sooner Bungie, starts using their heads and maybe starts nerfing some of this garbage. But anyway, Guardians, that's all from me today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, let me know the role you want on this weapon in the comments, and as always, hit that subscribe button with the bell icon. And if you really enjoyed this video, then do me a favor and check the description for my other links. For now, I will see you all in the next video. Peace, Guardians.